Pakistan's former President Asif Ali Zardari is all set to be elected as the 14th president of the country. The new president would replace the incumbent, Dr Arif Alvi, whose 5-year term ended last year. Zardari is up against Sunni Ittihad Council's candidate Mahmood Khan Ajaksai. Voting for the presidential election is still underway. A joint session is being held at the Parliament House in which the members of the National Assembly and the Senate are exercising their right to vote. Pakistan People's Party co-chairman and former Pakistan President Zardari has the backing of PMLN-led coalition. The coalition has calculated that its candidate would get more than 400 electoral votes. According to reports, all allied parties comprising the ruling coalition have confirmed their support. Earlier in a statement, Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif said that Zardari's presence in the office will make it easier for the ruling government to pass bills and move the economy forward. Now, according to the Constitution, the President is indirectly elected by an electoral college comprising federal and provincial lawmakers. Pakistan's former President Asif Ali Zardari is set to be elected as the 14th President of the country. The new President would replace the incumbent, Dr Arif Alvi. The results are not out yet, not officially, but Dr Arif Alvi, whose 5-year term ended last year, he will be now replaced by Asif Ali Zardari, who's next in line to be the President of Pakistan. Voting for the presidential election is still underway. A joint session is being held at the Parliament House in which the members of the National Assembly and the Senate are exercising their right to vote. Now, Pakistan People's Party co-chairman and former Pakistan President Zardari has the backing of PMLN-led coalition. The coalition has calculated that its candidate would get more than 400 electoral votes. Regarding the procedure for the polling, well, we will be discussing that closely with our Islamabad Bureau Chief, of course, coming in a bit. Until then, of course, we're getting you updates from Pakistan, where voting is underway. Zardari's presence in office will make it easier for the ruling government to pass bills and move the economy forward. That is what Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif believes. What will be the implications of Asif Ali Zardari becoming the President of Pakistan again? We will be discussing that closely as well. 68-year-old Zardari is a businessman turned politician, is the husband of former Pakistan Prime Minister Benazir Bhutto. Zardari served as the President of Pakistan from 2008 to 2013. All right, we are now being joined by our Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik, who joins us from Islamabad. Anas, talk to us about the poll procedure here and by when will we officially hear the result?
Well, it's roughly 30 minutes or less than that until when the polling ends here in Pakistan for the presidential polls. Shivan, it is pertinent to mention that this voting is through an electoral college. The Balochistan Assembly, the National Assembly and the Senate, their one vote is equivalent to one vote in the electoral college, whereas the one in Sindh, Punjab and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, they have numerical divisions. For instance, 5.27 votes polled in Punjab Assembly would be equivalent to one electoral vote for the President. Similarly, 2.27 votes polled in the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Assembly would be equivalent to one electoral vote in here in Islamabad, and for the Sindh Assembly as well, it's almost to the similar denominations. In a short while, we'd be hearing as to who would be the President of Pakistan, the 14th elected President of Pakistan, who would take the seat of power here. That's behind me, the presidency. Where I'm standing is the Parliament of Pakistan, and underneath here is the hall where polling is ongoing, and behind me is the presidency. Shivan.
All right, Anas, also talk to us about the implications of Asif Ali Zardari becoming president again. What will that entail for the current government?
Well, he's up against Mahmood Khan Achakzai. Mahmood Khan Achakzai, who's been known for his anti-establishment stance for years and for the longest of the time periods. On the other hand, Zardari, President Zardari, who is set to make history by being elected for the second time, a civilian in power being elected for the second time. When he came for the first time in power in 2008, when he entered the office, he was the most powerful president in Pakistan's history, having two things: not done the 18th Amendment, that meant a lot of powers lied with him, there was no devolution of power, and secondly, 58(2)(b), Article 58(2)(b) of the Pakistani Constitution, that basically meant dictatorial terms for the president in charge. When he left the office, he surrendered all of those powers for the devolution. He's also seen as the architect of the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, also seen as the architect of the Iran-Pakistan gas pipeline initiative. Then additionally, he is also regarded for the fact that he's known as the king of reforms and a reformist approach. He made sure that the Pakistan People's Party's government back in 2008 sailed through despite of the challenges, despite of the media calling out. He made sure that he in fact raised the slogan of Pakistan being united after the assassination of Benazir Bhutto back in 2007 and called for unity. So the challenge right now would remain political at large and economic going forward.
All right, Anas, of course, we'll be in touch with you as the results come out. We'll be speaking with you a little later in the day as you track the updates coming in from the Parliament as you're reporting from there. That was our Pakistan Bureau Chief, Anas Malik, getting us all the latest from Islamabad.